Hi guys, and welcome to a new video where we will be attempting to answer the question, have we heard the winner of Eurovision 2024 yet? So it's the 1st of February as I'm filming today, a few days before we get that really busy Saturday with lots of national finals going on. And I think people who might not really be big fans of Eurovision would say, oh, well, this is way too early to talk about winning. It's only February, the contest is in May. But we know, because we watch national finals, that actually it's not too early to talk about who could potentially win, because there's actually a lot of information that we already know. Not just is it 5 or 6? 6, I think it is, official entries we have so far, but all of the national finals that we know of so far. We know almost all the national final songs that are out there. The only countries that we don't have, the countries that are doing national finals that we don't know the songs of yet, are San Marino, Melodifestivalen, Sweden, and Italy, San Remo. I know that San Remo is not a national final, but yeah, those are the 3 countries with, let's call them, selection shows that we haven't heard from yet. Everything else we know. And then there's other countries where we know the artist who's representing them, but not the song. And there's only a very small handful of countries where we know absolutely nothing at all. We don't know who's representing them, nothing. And there's not many countries. In fact, I can go through them. There's Armenia, we don't know who's representing them. Australia, very quiet. Azerbaijan. Who else? Israel. Poland, we still don't know yet. Switzerland. And I think that's it, actually. So actually, we are in a position where we can talk about this and look ahead. So we will be talking about this just for fun, really, just speculation, really. I put a poll on my community page about a week ago now, asking you, do you think you've heard the winner yet? Yes or no? And I will be going on looking through the comments later in this video. Not all the comments, but some of them. But thank you to everyone who did comment. I do appreciate that, and we will talk about that later. But before I go into your thoughts, I'll just give my overall opinion first. And basically, I think the basic answer so far is no. I feel like we haven't heard the winner yet, but I think we've heard a few potential candidates, maybe not to win, but to do very well. And I think one of them is France. I think from all we've heard so far, France is one that we can pretty confidently say will do very well with the juries and maybe get top 10. Again, I don't know about winning yet, but it is one of the songs so far that I can really see doing well. A little bit like Voila by Barbara Pravi 2021. It might not do as well as that, but something like that could do very well with the juries. And then another country that a lot of people are talking about is Ukraine. I'm filming this before the Vidbia final, but let's assume that Jerry Hale and Aliona will win, because they are the huge favourite to win. I'll be very surprised if they don't, actually, and I'll be quite sad if they don't, because it's my favourite by a mile, and it's probably my favourite song overall so far of everything that we've got. So I'll be shocked if it doesn't win. Let's just assume it will. A lot of people are already talking about Teresa and Maria potentially winning Eurovision. And I've been thinking, as much as I love the song, I really hope it does go to Eurovision. I think it could do very, very well. Yet again, another brilliant Ukrainian entry. But I'm still not sure about it winning. We just don't know yet. We don't know how they're going to stage the song at Malmö, if it goes to Malmö. And then also, I think of the practical side of it. And I think, do people want Ukraine to win again so soon after winning, and they still can't host it? So I think about that side of things as well. You know, will they win again so soon after winning? Yeah, I've got that in the back of my mind. So I'm not calling it a winner yet, but I think it will be up there, definitely. We've also got a lot of people talking about Norway. Again, Melodi Grand Prix, the final is this Saturday. And again, there is a big favourite to win that, and it's Gorta with Ulverham. And again, it's my favourite from the national final and one of my favourite songs overall so far, up there with Jerry and Aliona. So it's expected to win MGP. I really hope it does. I love to see it at Eurovision. If I'm being realistic with this, though, I'd like to know what you think about this. So people are saying it could win Eurovision. And again, as much as I love it, I would be very cautious about that, because every year people always compare something to Go A, Shum from Ukraine. Every year there's always, oh, this is the new Shum, the new Go A. And people are saying it about this as well. But I just think, look what happened to Fulen 2022. Look what happened to Blanca Paloma last year. You know, people did the same with that. They made those comparisons and they didn't do very well at all. So I'm not saying this won't do well. It deserves to do better than that. You know, this deserves to do well. But I don't want to call it a winner. So let's say Ukraine, Norway, if they pick Gorta, France are so far up there as potentially candidates, maybe not to win, but do very well, I think. But I still feel like I'm not sure if they're overall winners. So like I said at the beginning, there's so much that we know. That means that there's a lot that we can narrow down. We know who's not winning. We can pick out countries we know are definitely not winning and try and narrow it down to who's left and who we still haven't heard from yet that maybe could. So what I've actually done is, just for fun, you know, nothing really serious, just speculation, I put together my own list of countries that I think could still be in contention. Basically, countries to look out for, countries that we haven't heard from yet, or some of them we have, but just any country that I think could be one to watch. Now, I haven't put Sweden or Italy on the list because, again, I'm thinking of practical reasons. Sweden, are they really going to win again twice in a row? It's very rare for a host country to win back to back. It hasn't happened for a while. I don't think it's happened really since the 90s when Ireland kept winning. So I think for a country to win twice, it will have to be very special. So I'm not sure if Sweden will have that. And again, it comes to public perception, you know, people watching knew who won last year, so will they want the same country to win again? Similar to Italy, I think. They won it very recently, and Måneskin, you know, that was such a special moment. That was a clear and deserved winner. Italy are always very, you know, high up there. They are always contenders to win, always something to look out for. But I think they need to have something special to win, but they always come close. So maybe when we hear all the San Remo songs, maybe there'll be something amazing that could win Eurovision, and I will add that to the list of contenders. But for now, I've got a short list here. Let me know what your thoughts are. You might not agree, that's fine, let me know. I've got Armenia. We haven't heard the song. We don't even know the artist. So, for now, why not? I mean, I always think with Armenia, they need to transfer what they do in junior Eurovision and take that into the adult Eurovision. Because if they did that, then they could win. They're so good at junior Eurovision. They need to do the same, as that. I don't think they're doing that quite yet, but they need to. So, we haven't heard it yet. We don't know anything. So why not? Let's not rule it out. Maybe when we hear the song, we can rule it out. Like I said, France, let's keep it up there. I've also got Greece, so we know Marina Sati is representing them. I think there are quite high expectations from this. I think we've got a good feeling about this, and that's why it's on my list. You never know. Let's wait to hear it. The next country I've got, you could call me delusional with this one. Maybe I'm going a bit too far with this one, but it's the Netherlands, Joost Klein. This is probably the one that I'm actually looking forward to the most. And I'm from the UK, so I should be looking forward to Ollie Alexander the most, which I am. But I'm really looking forward to hearing his song. And again, we haven't heard it. There is going to be a lot of hype over this, I think. The whole idea of him being the Carrier of the Year, potential televote favourite, maybe. I think the problem is, though, is the juries. I imagine without even hearing the song that it won't really be a jury song, but it could be a favourite. You never know. And then I've got Switzerland. Again, we've heard nothing, although I feel like, again, there's quite a lot of hype building for this as well. It's being kept really secretive. They're not really saying much. I know they've said it's not a male ballad, but we don't know what it's going to be. And I'm kind of intrigued to hear it, because you always think of Switzerland. They did very well with John's Tears. They are doing a lot better now than they were like 10 years ago. And you never know, they could come out with a winner one day. You never know, let's wait to hear it. And then finally, I've got the UK, Ollie Alexander. You can't deny that this already is one of the favourites already, really. It was at the top of the betting odds for a while, and then Iceland and Ukraine sort of came along and changed it a little bit, but there is so much high expectations for this, especially from UK fans, definitely. He's a big artist, very well known, not just in the UK, but in parts of Europe as well, I think. It's going to be a modern pop song. He's a good performer. And I think we, the UK fans, don't need to worry. It won't flop. This is not going to flop at all. We don't need to be embarrassed by this result. We know that we could definitely get top 10 with this. But will it be a favourite to win? Well, we need to wait to hear the song. But yes, there's a lot of hype over it. So let's have a look at the poll I put on my YouTube page. Again, thank you for liking, voting and commenting. So I asked the simple question, do you think we've heard the winner yet? And this was 5 days ago. 162 people voted, and 58% think no, we haven't, and 42% think maybe, possibly. So it's not a huge gap, really, but I think we all pretty much agree that we don't think we have, but there could be some possibilities. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the comments that you left on that poll. So we've got Reese Chambers, one of my favourite YouTubers. Ukraine is the only country I can see doing at the moment if they pick Teresa and Maria. I don't know what I'm going to do if Teresa and Maria doesn't win Vig Beer. I just won't know what to do with my life. Like, I'll just be like, oh, wait, what? I haven't even paid that much attention to the other songs, actually, apart from that one, so it'll be a big shock if it doesn't win. I think we're all expecting it to win. Um, but yeah, this is what a lot of people are talking about. Ukraine, Sherry Hale, Aliunga Aliunga, could they do it? Sarah, hello, thinks that Overham by Gorta could do it if Norway sang that. And again, that's another one that we're all talking about. But there's a lot of national finals that you haven't followed that closely, so you might be missing some potential. To be honest, I don't think you're missing that much, really. I think the big ones are, at the moment, Ukraine, Norway. Some of the national finals I've heard are not that good to me. Like, some of them seem quite forgettable, but definitely Melody Grand Prix is up there as one of the best, I think. Oh, and there's Benidorm Fest as well, yeah. Overham could be a contender if people don't dismiss it because it's too dark or in Norwegian, might not understand the lyrics. Yeah, that's always a worry, unfortunately. But I think actually, over the past few years, I think the general public are getting used to the idea of non-English language songs more now. Like Chart Chart Chart, Finland last year, people absolutely loved it. It wasn't in English, it didn't matter. So I think people are getting better with that now, with accepting other languages. But yeah, this is why I am not sure if Overham could win Eurovision altogether, because it's quite specific, it's not for everyone. So yeah, but I think it does deserve to win MGP and go to Malmö, definitely. I forgot to say, actually, of course, UMK is up there as one of the best national finals, as usual. So if you haven't watched not Ukraine, UMK for Finland, Sara, then I would recommend checking out the songs for Finland as well. And the final for that, I think, is the weekend after next. But yeah, thank you, Sara. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. If I'm wrong, I apologise. Eunel, you say baby lasagna or gorta. So baby lasagna is the favourite to win in Croatia, Dora. Very popular song. I like it as well. And again, I'll be shocked if it doesn't win the national final, really. Interesting about this, William Lee Adams from Wee Wee Blogs, he said he thinks Baby Lasagna could win Eurovision. I'm not sure, really. I wouldn't go that far, personally, but I think it could do well for Croatia. Lila Catherine says maybe Ukraine, but nothing has stood out massively as a winner yet. But we've probably heard some of the top songs. France will do very well, but maybe not enough to win. And that is pretty much exactly what I've been saying. That's pretty much exactly what I said. So I think we all seem to agree with each other on that, on the idea that we've heard some of the top 10 songs maybe, but maybe not the winner. Eurovision Talk, my Norwegian friend and fellow YouTuber who is actually going to the MGP final this weekend. Have fun with that. I can't wait to watch the final. Anyway, so you say, yes, we have heard the winner, either Teresa and Maria or Overham. And again, those are the two that we really are focusing on right now, but that could change. So the last comment I'm going to read is from Felix, and everything you've said here, I pretty much completely agree with, exactly. So it just shows how much we all seem to agree with each other at the moment. So you say there are a few that have top 5 potential, but not a winner necessarily. And you've mentioned Gorta, Cherry Hale and Aliona, Sarah from UMK. Interesting. I don't think Finland are going to win this year, but I think they've got a good selection, definitely. And whatever they send, I think they can be proud of and get a decent result, but I'm not sure about winner. Snamang from France, Benidorm Fest could have something, but it depends on the live. And you've mentioned UK, Netherlands, and Greece, which is exactly what I mentioned before. So, yeah, I agree with all of that, really. So, thank you for all of your comments on that poll, not just the ones that I've talked about, but the ones that I haven't mentioned as well. Thank you to everyone. It's always good to get involvement, to share opinions and do a discussion together. So there'll be a lot more of these polls coming up throughout the season, definitely. I think if Teresa and Maria win Vidbia and if Ulverham wins Melody Grand Prix, to have them both at Eurovision, that is some good food on the menu. The menu is looking good. We are being fed well this year so far, I think. And then, of course, there's countries that I've mentioned earlier that we haven't heard from yet, which I'm really looking forward to hearing from, because these internal selections are looking good this year. You never know, the winner might come from one of them. We might get an internal winner this year and not a winner from a national selection. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below on anything we've talked about, anything else you can think of that you didn't comment on that post, anything else you'd like to mention. Feel free to go ahead and say anything. It's always good, like I said, to share different opinions. Do you agree with the countries that I've mentioned that could be ones to look out for? I know I didn't mention Belgium. There's other countries I didn't mention at all as well. So maybe there's other countries that you're looking forward to that could give us a winner, maybe, that I haven't mentioned. Let me know. So thank you for watching as always. My Twitter, as always, is in the bio. I tweet so much about Eurovision. You will find me on there. If there's anything I don't talk about in my videos, I've probably tweeted about it quite a lot. And this Saturday, of course, is Super Saturday, and I'm going to watch MGP and hopefully film my reaction, my live reaction to the results. I always like to do that. And maybe I'll tune in to a few of the others as well, but we can't watch everything at the same time. That would be very impressive. But yes, I hope you enjoy the national final Saturday as well. Can't wait, looking forward to it. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.